Yeah, welcome back once again. This is on-chain mode, and in this video, I'll be showing you a full step-by-step guide on how you can complete your KYC right here on the Ruby network app. So recently, Ruby has rolled out a new method of completing the KYC. So like when we started, we had to use 3 and 4 rubies to complete your KYC, but now that section has closed. Now it is Ruby 1.6 that is on, and this Ruby 1.6 implies that you need to use 2 ruby to complete your KYC, and now the KYC is very fast. All right. So in case you haven't been invited for the KYC, first of all, you have to be invited before you can start the KYC process. And the way you know that you've been invited is always check right here. A message will be sent to you. All right. A message will be sent to you. But the minimum requirement for you to be invited for Ruby KYC is from 60 Ruby. You have to mine up to 60 Ruby above before you can be invited for the KYC. All right. So you have to mine basically from 30 to 60 Ruby. But I believe if you mine above that 60 Ruby, you should be invited for the KYC. All right. So I'm going to walk you through the step by step on how to know how to mine and the things you need to consider for you to be verified on time. So let's get started right now. You need to know, for you to be able to know that you've been invited, always click right here. All right, as soon as you click right there, you are going to see a list of messages that will be sent to you. All right, you can see a list of messages. You just scroll down, you can see this Ruby KYC invitation has been sent to you. Please check and complete the KYC step. So what you have to do now is to click. There's one more thing that I didn't show you. In case you want to know, another way to know if you are eligible to start up the KYC is to just go back. Let's click back right here. Okay, in case you don't see the message on time, you can click right here to go back. You can just go back by clicking right here. All right, and then when you click right here, then come to click on this profile section right here. Then after clicking on that profile section, you click on user verification right there. Then as soon as you click on that user verification, you click on this not verified. All right, as soon as you click on this not verified, you can now continue. Click on this continue right here. Then afterwards, go ahead and click on, you can now see miners commitment. You have to ensure that at least these three sections here are ticked correctly. So the first one, which is complete ownership information over 30 days, is ticked correctly, and then the exploit at least 30 Ruby is ticked correctly, and then also the receive invitation from KYC 1.6, which is the final KYC version before the listing of this project, has to be ticked good. Once you see these 3 things ticked good, you are good to go. So now you have to go ahead and click on continue right here. All right, and then when you click on that, this button is going to be highlighted. Just scroll down and click on continue. All right, then when you click on continue, this place you have to scroll down the page, and then you come down here and click on this. Then after highlighting it, you come right here and click on continue. You can now see it has been highlighted, right? Good. So you go ahead and click on continue. All right, and then you can see 2 Ruby. You only need 2 Ruby right here to complete this final level of KYC. All right, you need 2 Ruby in your wallet to complete the KYC. So now you can now go ahead and click on start a reservation. But before then, I want to show you something that I didn't show you earlier on. Go ahead and click on this wallet right here. After clicking on this wallet, there is a particular section that you will see create a wallet. Before you can start the KYC process, I don't know, I had initially clicked on that particular section. Is always showing right at the bottom corner here, where you see create a wallet. All right, like create a new wallet. For those of you that haven't done the KYC, like me, I have mistakenly clicked on it. That was why it's no more showing. That particular thing is not showing. Like, but let me just tell you what is going to be showing. There is a continue with, there is a create a wallet section that is going to be showing right here for you to create. When once you successfully create that wallet, you are going to be having a created wallet that you a a a created wallet for yourself, a Ruby created wallet for yourself. All right. So you just go ahead and hit that create a wallet and confirm it. Then after confirming that create a wallet, you now tap on this wallet. All right. Then as soon as you tap on that wallet, the wallet is going to be created for you. All right. This particular wallet right here is going to be created for you. I hope this is clear enough. Now, after the wallet is created for you, you can now click on this receive. You can now click on this receive. Now, before this wallet is going to be created for you, you have to save your hash keys, because if you don't save that hash keys, then which means everything that you have mined in this Ruby wallet is going to be a waste. So when once you hit that particular thing that I told you right here, that save create a wallet right here, the details are going to be issued to you that you can use to create a wallet, and then they are now going to ask you if you will need to be logging in using the hash key or the 12 keys or the 12 key phrase. So you now have to decide. So what you have to do now is to screenshot that 12 key phrase that will pop out, and also the hash key. You have to screenshot the two of them and save them in a safe place, a secure place, and ensure you don't display those 12 keys details and your hash keys to anyone, because as soon as you expose those details, anyone who is having access to your wallet is going to be able to drain every of your Ruby tokens. All right. So that is what normally show up right here for you to do. I hope that is clear enough. Now, after creating a Ruby wallet, you can now see, after following that process I told you, you can now see that a Ruby wallet has been created for you. Now you can now go ahead and click on this receive button. All right. And after clicking on that receive button, you can now go ahead and click on this copy. All right. You should be able to generate this after following that process that I explained. All right. And then you can now go ahead and click on this copy. Now, once you click on that copy, just go ahead and click back. You go ahead and go back and click right here, and then you click right here again. Right, click right this Ruby at this particular place, because whenever your Ruby has been migrated, the migrated tokens will come right here, but the one that you are going to be receiving from the buyer is, you copy this address, this Ruby address right here, and send to the buyer, the vendor, any vendor of your choice. You have to copy the address, which is this one, which is your wallet address. This is the wallet address that has been created for you. You have to copy it and go and send it to any vendor of your choice to send some Ruby tokens to you. So you come here, copy it, and then you can also come to this section and copy it. And once you copy it, you can now take it to the vendor and tell the vendor to send you some tokens. When once that vendor sends you some Ruby token, is going to appear right here. From here now, you can now send out the token. I believe that is clear enough. So now let's go back. You click on profile, and then go ahead and click on my informations right here, and also click on user verification. All right, click on user verification. After clicking on user verification, you go ahead and click on KYC, and then after clicking on KYC, it's going to take you right here. Click on continue, and then you can see it has taken us right here. Go ahead and click on continue again. Click on continue again. Go ahead and click on it, and then you scroll down, click on continue again, then scroll down, and then highlight this icon, and then go ahead and click on continue again. Click on it, and then it will now take you to this particular place where we can now start up the process. Now, like I told you, you need to ROBL, which is a Ruby KYC. Ensure that that person sent you the KYC, sent you the Ruby, all right, for the KYC. After that person has sent Ruby to you for that into your wallet that you sent to him, you can now come here and click on make a reservation. Well, once you click on that make a reservation, it will now take you right here. All right, it will now take you right here. Now, so for you to copy this your address again, you can now copy the address from here now and send to the person. Now you need to make this payment to this address within 10 minutes. So within a period of 10 minutes, ensure that you've made the payment. All right. So now I have made the payment to this wallet right here. So I'll just go ahead and click on this checkout. All right. And then after clicking on that checkout, you will send 2 Ruby to the wallet. Then after clicking on that, you click on transfer to transfer that Ruby that has been sent to this your wallet right here. All right. I want to send, you will now move that Ruby. You will send 2 Ruby from that wallet that has been sent, that from that your wallet that you use in receiving that 2 Ruby from your vendor. You will move that Ruby from that 2 Ruby from that your wallet and send it to this address. All right. So now, after sending it, you go ahead and click on transfer. All right. So you click on transfer to transfer the tokens. All right. You click on transfer again. Then you create a PIN for yourself. Go ahead and create a PIN for yourself. All right. After creating a PIN, it's like a 4-digit PIN. You have to create that 4-digit PIN. When once you are done, you click on PIN settings right here. Then after click on that PIN settings right here, the access is going to be granted for you to create your 4-digit PIN. Then just go ahead and create it and then click on continue. All right. And once that is done, you have now successfully created a PIN for yourself. Right here, you can see updated successfully. So now you can now go ahead and make that transfer. Without creating that PIN, you cannot do the transfer. So it will now take you back to this place to do your transfer. Well, once that is done, you can now see already transferred. That means you have transferred that 2 Ruby that you receive from your wallet into this address. Now you can now proceed with the KYC. So now you click on this already paid right here, and then you can now see KYC amazing successfully. That means the Ruby has been sent to that address right here. So now go ahead and click on KYC now. Well, once you click on KYC now, it's going to take you right here. This is the main place, right? Now go ahead and click on continue right here. Then click on okay. I got it. They say please prepare a national passport that matches the account ownership. So any details you are using here has to align with the name you are using. So like you have to ensure that you prepare either your national ID card or your driving license. Any of them will be okay. I myself personally use my national ID card. That was what actually worked very well for me. So go ahead and click on okay. And then you can now scroll down, and then it will take you to this section where you can now enter your ID information right here. So you have to enter your document number. Then afterwards, you enter your full name exactly the way it is reflecting in your national ID card. Then you insert your date of birth. Then you select if you're a male or a female, and then you insert your nationality. Afterwards, go ahead and click on send KYC. All right. Then it's going to take you to this section. Just scroll down, down, and then snap the front of that your ID card that you filled in the information right here. And then after you've snapped it, just click on this camera right here to open the camera of your phone. And afterwards, go ahead and click on the next one to snap the back of it. And once you are done, go ahead and click on send KYC. Or you can now scroll down, okay? You can now scroll down. After snapping the back of your ID card and snapping the front of your ID card, you scroll down and then you hold. The final thing you're going to be doing right now is to hold your Ruby the way it is. Now, you have to write You have to, on a white paper, you have to write this thing. You have to write the word Ruby on a white paper, and then inside that white paper now, you have to write the date that you are doing this KYC. Like for example, now today is 27th. So I'll just write here date 27 slash the month, which is July. Then I'll write slash the year, which is 2006. And then I'll now come here and write Ruby boldly. All right. And then as soon as I have written all of this in a white paper, I'll now hold the white paper coupled with my national ID card, and I'll tell somebody to snap me. All right. You have to tell somebody to snap you, or if you yourself can snap yourself holding holding the white paper together with your national ID card. Perfect. If you can snap it, perfect. Or in case you cannot snap it, tell someone to help you snap it. When once you fulfill this process very, very well, just go ahead and upload it right here. All right, upload it right here, and then hit that send KYC button. Once every information is done, you come here, highlight this button, and go ahead and click on this. All right, click on it again, and then boom, your information is going to be sent. And then after some few seconds, the KYC is going to be approved. All right, it's going to be approved within few seconds. The KYC is going to be approved. So guys, that is how to complete this Ruby KYC. If this video was very, very helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so that whenever I'm dropping the next video, you will always be notified on time. Also, do well to join the Telegram group and to stay updated in things that has to do with cryptocurrency, Telegram airdrop, and ways you can make money using your smartphone. So see you in the next video. And if you have any question, leave them at the comment section, and bye for now.